Alright, so in this video, let's talk about managing stress effectively. Right? When it comes towards this topic, you have to understand that what's causing the stress could be a lot of factors, right? It could be your work, it could be your life, the environment. All this stuff comes to play. But you have to realize that this is the most important aspect towards it. You have to see stress in a total different way. Okay? Stress, truly do believe that stress is one of the biggest pillars that leads in towards making wrong decisions. Okay, and what I mean by this is that it can lead towards drinking alcohol, it can lead to you smoking weed, it can lead towards you being trapped in towards this false illusion within your mind in terms of depression. It starts to grow, and I think that's one of the biggest pillars that leads towards this foundation of what causes in today's madness. Okay, and what I mean by madness is that when it comes towards mental health, like once your mental health is off, everything starts to crumble. Okay, mental health should be talked a lot more. And I start to realize that a lot of people likes to keep things towards themselves in terms of their mental health. And I think that's like the worst thing you can ever do. So when it comes towards managing stress effectively, you need to understand this. Okay? Is that you have to have what's called your own self-care regimen, your own self-care routine. And this is crucially important because you're not going to learn this in school, or you're not going to learn this from like maybe your friends. Okay? Having a self-care routine is so crucially important, because once this thing is off, your whole mindset is on another. It starts to plateau. Your motivation, people call it motivation. Those types of trait where you feel enlightened in terms of doing things that you truly love to do starts to diminish, because what happens is that once you start to get stressed, depending on the individual, some people don't like drinking, so they end up maybe going towards the clubs to ease their pain, or they go towards smoking weed, or some shape or form that leads towards this kind of aspects. But really, it's just masking the problem. Okay, it's not really dialing down the root cause of why they are. So technically, they're just channeling that stress towards drinking, and they find that drinking really helps them. But in the long run, it doesn't really help you at all. It actually makes it worse. And same goes with cigarettes too. Like when it comes to stress, like sure, you subconsciously telling yourself, okay, I feel a lot better, but really you're actually doing more harm than good. You're destroying your body even more when you really think about it. So I'm going to keep reinforcing this. Have your own self-care routine. Okay? And it's crucially important to have this, because if you don't have this, you start to go in towards a different person. You become a different individual. You start to not be the person that you once were, and you start to lose yourself in the process. And this is like a very interesting subject, because if you don't know how to manage your own stress effectively, not trying to like scare you or whatever the case is, and that's why I'm trying to like encourage you to have your own self-care routine. And what I mean by this is that I'll give you some examples. Okay, it could be more frequent breaks. Okay, start to meet new people. Start to meet new positive people who are like-minded, when it comes towards you. Okay, start to meditate more. Okay, you gotta go to the gym, right? Start hitting the gym more. Start exercising more. Okay, get back towards your passions and your hobbies. Okay, this is very important. Get back towards your passion and your hobbies. call somebody and tell them like, hey man, I'm grateful that you're in my life. Practice gratitude, right? Practice a lot of that too. Every single day. Okay? Tell yourself, and then you just want to rewire your mind. And a big one, what I've realized why a lot of people are not unhappy where they are, is because the job that they're in. I've realized that there's so many people in this world. I've realized that once they find a job, they're gonna be stuck in there within 65 years. You know what I mean? Or how long they're gonna be in there until they retire. They don't realize that there are more opportunities awaiting for them. It all stems from limiting beliefs, and there's nothing wrong with like these limiting beliefs. But if you're one of these types of people who wants to search and find your true self and learning how to cope with this type of illusion, right? Especially when it comes towards managing your own stress. Because I'm going to keep saying this one more time, like if you don't know how to manage your own stress, you become a total different person. And you can lose yourself in the process. And this is what I mean by people that can lose themselves deeper in towards the rabbit hole. And there are times when you can't get out of that rabbit hole. Learn how to drop your ego and ask for help. Right? Ask for help, especially people. This is important. Asking help people who've gone through similar situations of what you've gone through. Okay? Just because somebody say they understand something doesn't mean they truly understand it if they've never actually gone through the experience themselves. Okay? So when it comes towards this topic, it's very like be cautious and learn how to cope with their own stress levels. Because once you cope with their own stress levels, and this is why I gave you guys some ideas earlier about try meditation, but especially hit the gym and get back into your passions and such. You got to search for it because you're the only one that can search for your own passions. Okay? And once you learn how to find and cope with your own stress levels, okay, your momentum of motivation, and I don't rely on motivation, but there's different ways on when it comes to a self-consistent discipline starts to be stable, if that makes sense, right? And it all comes down towards, if you truly want to make these small changes, and in terms of these stress levels, you got to make some moves. You got to make moves, okay? Start doing that literally right now. Start meditating literally right now. Pause this video, right? Pause this video, start meditating, or pause this video, start jogging, right? Pause this video, start doing something. You start feeling a little bit better about yourself. Start to meet new people who are like-minded, people who are positive, people who are not envious, people who are not haters. And all this aspects comes into play. Search for mentors. All this aspects is crucial and important. Right? Maybe start hiring a mental health coach too that can really, really help you. Right? This is crucial because then once you have a health coach, because they do a lot of studies on that too. And once you learn how to master your own mental health, man, you definitely have a huge edge, okay? Because most people, they tend to give up easy. They tend to give up a lot easier, right? And don't be one of those people that gives up a lot easier than other individuals. So. And what I'm trying to say is that, take care of yourself. Take care of your mind. Okay? Take care of your well-being. Take care of your stress levels. Because once you start to master your own stress levels, your whole mind, and your whole body is going to thank you for it. Because the body follows the mind. Okay. So when it all comes down towards this, I just wanted to go and pass this knowledge towards you guys. Start taking action. Start doing it. Develop your own self-care regimen. You will figure that out. Because I'm just giving you some examples, and then map them down. Like map it on a piece of paper. And be like, okay, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to improve myself. Every single day, start doing it, right? Every morning or even afternoons, you can start working on these routines. Or maybe when you're at the 9 to 5, take more naps. Meditate on your breaks. You're going to feel so much better about yourself. Trust me. Once you start working on yourself and you start to improve, and start to master your stress levels, you definitely have an edge. You have an edge. 100%. Because a lot of people can't handle pressure. Because if you know how to handle your pressure, you and execute and take massive action towards what you truly want to get to, you're gonna get there. Think of like all the other like great leaders in today's civilization. They have to handle a lot of freaking stress levels. Like Donald Trump, like that guy, that guy's like 70 plus, and he's still like a machine. Like like how does he cope with all that stress levels and all that mental health, and all that aspects? Is because he knows how to master his stress levels. You see what I'm saying? And he knows how to like execute at the right time, and all this comes into play, and all this aspects. And not even just like Donald Trump, but like other like celebrities too. Like they have to like cope with their own like mental health and all that aspects towards this too. Like they have to deal with a lot of bunch of haters on a daily basis, and paparazzi, annoying paparazzi, and they have to like figure out their own self-care regimen. And this is not being talked enough. This is why I wanted to go and share this with you, because mental health is crucially important. And once you start to learn the pillars of stress, and just keeping stress causing all these different pillars of factors that comes into play, like drinking. Stress causes drinking. Stress causes smoking weed. Stress causes in towards these temptations, these bad temptations, and these bad habits starts to form, and then you start to drift off towards your purpose, right? So this is like crucially important. I wanted to go and talk about. I know this is a video that I want to go and talk about, because I noticed that a lot of people are stressed, and you want to see stress in a total different way. Once you learn how to master it, and once you learn how to cope with it, you're unstoppable. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to say that thank you so much for watching from the beginning to this from this video to the end of this video. Just wanted to go and just literally just woke up, just like literally just wanted to go and shoot a quick video on you. I know look like I'm all over the place. Just gotta, but whatever. Just wanted to go and shoot this video, So on top of that, make sure you guys thumbs up this video, comment below this video, subscribe towards this YouTube channel, and make sure you guys share this towards somebody who's in need, And I'll continuously upload some new videos for you guys. See you guys then. See you guys in the next video.